Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Let's get ready for school. So I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I had a really good one. So I have a little bit to recap with you guys, and then I don't know really what I'm going to talk about after that. So I swear this month is just not my month. Like, there's not much interesting things going on, and I swear, like, my life only really gets interesting when the holidays come along. So, like, we still have a while until my life is, like, interesting. I mean, October is not gonna be that bad. Like, it's gonna be kind of interesting, so I'll have stuff to talk about, like, in October. But we're not there yet, you know? So, I think I told you guys in my Friday Get Ready With Me that I might go to Sephora to get my products that I wanted. My bronzer and then the Rare Beauty, like, setting spray. So I did go. I went on Saturday. I went to the mall with my friend, and I got both of the items. I think my friend was surprised with how quick I was in Sephora, because I literally knew what I was coming for, and, like, only needed to get those two things, and they had them both in stock, and I already knew, like, well, one of them I had to find a shade, and the other one is just one product. So I already knew what I was looking for and what I came in for, and so it was really fast. I'm just grateful that they actually had it when I went there, because the website said it had it in stock, but as many of you know, sometimes those websites don't get updated, and so, like, you don't know if that's, like, actually what's in stock or not. So I was just glad that they actually had what I was looking for in stock. So I got the Rare Beauty, like, cream stick bronzer thing, because my bronzer is getting very unpredictable, and I think I'm gonna try and use it just a little longer. But it's, like I said, it's becoming very unpredictable, and it's scaring me, because I don't want to look like I rolled around in the mud and by putting too much bronzer on, and because it reminds me of those, like, I don't know what they're called, but they're like those beads that, like, I used to be seen in, like, fancy makeup. They're like beads in there. I think they were like powder, and, like, you would run your brush over them, and the beads would be like the powder, and then you would, like, put the powder on your face. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, let me know, cause, like, that's what it reminds me of, and it's, like, scaring me because I don't have control over the product that I'm putting on my face, and it's bronzer, so you kind of want control over that. So I figured, I'm like, well, why don't I just, like, purchase it so I could probably use it within, like, this week or whatever. And I thought, like, why don't I buy it, because I don't know when I'm going to be going out to the mall again or going out to Sephora again, even though I kind of can, like, just go. Sometimes, I don't know. I just didn't know when I was going to get out there again, so I figured I would just go get it. So I also went to a couple more spots, and I only got 2 other things. So I got this, like, a zip-up hoodie from H&M, and it was nice because I actually got a deal, because I guess that they were doing, like, a 25% off of, like, hoodies and, like, sweatshirts and stuff like that, or hoodies and sweatpants, sorry. And the person, like, that was ringing me up asked, like, does this count, because it's a zip-up, and the other person was like, yeah, it's a hoodie, so I got 25% off. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but money is money. So I was like, I'll take it, you know what I mean? Like, so instead of paying $20, I think, well, it'd be 20 and then plus tax, like, the sales price was 20 without tax. I paid 16. So, like, I don't know, it was a little deal. I appreciated the little savings. But then we went to Bots Lunch, and I just got a pin with Charlie Brown and Snoopy, and it's really cute, and I love it. But yeah, I'll probably be using that bronzer soon. I think I'm gonna try using my bronzer today, but, like, maybe, like, in the next couple days I'll be changing the bronzers, because it's just getting really unpredictable, and I don't really know how that's gonna work out. Especially, I don't know. I just don't know how that's gonna work out. Okay, so Dandelion came out on Friday, and I listened to it, and it's so good, you guys. I thought I was gonna get more emotional. I really didn't, but I think I know why. I'm not super emotional, like, I think what makes me more emotional is when I think about the tiny little, like, child version of Drake. Then I get, like, really emotional. It's a thing. When I think about that little baby Drake, like that, oh, that kills me. But this song was really good. It is the more emotional one, so if you're not into, like, emotional music, like, because I was, like, having a talk with, like, my friend the other day about, like, Taylor Swift, and she was saying that she's into more of, like, the upbeat songs, and, like, the more, like, poppy kind of ones, and I was like, well, that's just because, like, you're not typically an emotional, like, listener or whatever. Like, I listen to a lot of emotional songs, so a lot of the more mellow emotional songs that Taylor has released are more, well, not saying more my speed, I like both, but they can be my speed, I guess is maybe more what I'm trying to say. Not they are more my speed, but they can be more my speed, I guess. So I highly recommend, if you have not heard Dandelion, to go listen to it. It's actually so good of a song. I would really like the lyrics. I wonder if this is gonna be like Hollywooden, where it just never gets lyrics. Cause like, By the Ocean got lyrics really fast. Oh lord, I'm gonna butcher this. Te desenamoraste got lyrics really fast. But Hollywooden still doesn't have any lyrics, and I don't think it ever will. Maybe it will, I don't know. But I don't want this song to be like Hollywood. Oh, I Kind of Relate had lyrics out too. Pretty fast. But I hope that Dandelion has lyrics, because my ears don't do a very good job of telling what people are saying. And it's like, not even that it's like misheard lyrics, it's more of the fact that like it doesn't make sense. So if something doesn't make sense, like it's not a misheard lyric, it's just like gibberish. Like, it's not even like I'm hearing, like, comprehensible words. I'm literally hearing, like, like, that's what I'm hearing. That's what my ears hear. They don't hear, like, words. So, like, that's why I'm like, I need lyrics. Because, like, if I'm not hearing it correctly, I'm not hearing comprehensible words. So, anyway, that's not always the case, though. Sometimes I do hear, like, things wrong. But a lot of the times, it's like, even if I hear something wrong, it's way wrong. It's not even, like, anywhere near right. So, like, I can give you guys a prime example. Last year, when I was, like, first getting into, like, Drake Bell's music, well, last school year, not last year, I was watching this, like, little YouTube Shorts clip of him, like, singing, I think it was Down We Fall, and the fan made, like, a little heart, and then he completed the heart, and it was really cute. But he was singing the second part of Down We Fall, and I literally heard, "You don't have to warn her if I be the servant tonight." It's so wrong. Like, how did I even get that? Because the lyric, for those who don't know, is, "You don't have to wander, I finally discovered tonight." Yeah, I wasn't even close. I heard, "You don't have to warn her if I be the servant tonight." So, like, I'm telling you, if it's wrong, it's wrong. Like, it's nowhere near what the actual lyric is. So that's why I'm, like, really hoping Dandelion gets lyrics, because I can kind of hear it. But, I don't know. I love just, like, looking at lyrics. Because my overanalyzing, like, self will want to overanalyze the lyrics. Because I just do. Which would make you think I would want to overanalyze everything that I read, including, like, text for school, but no, I do not like analyzing, because I'm not a huge fan of that part. I love English because it helps me when I write. I don't really love English for any other reason besides that, I guess. Okay, see, I'm using the powder bronzer right now, and I'm like fearing for my life. So what was I gonna say? Okay, so last week I started talking about the We Are Man Enough podcast, and I was a little scatterbrained. I think because I couldn't think of the actual words that I was trying to say, but like over the weekend I read some of the comments on the video, and I kind of understand a little bit more of what I was trying to say because other people were saying it too. And so there was this one part in there. There was a lot of interruptions, which when I think you're interviewing someone, I think that's incredibly rude. Like, if you're doing, like, one of those, like, interviews, not like a job interview, but like a interview like that, like, I think it's incredibly rude to, like, interrupt the person because, like, they're there to tell their story, and you're there to add, like, supplement pieces. Obviously, like, when the question's over, you might ask a follow-up question or something of that nature, but you're not there to steal the show. You're not there to keep interrupting them because, like, that's rude. But there was a lot of interruptions, and then there was the initial thing that people one, I think the biggest not hit or miss, but like the biggest mixed review thing was the you versus I discussion. So for basically the you and I discussion was like, or you versus I, is a lot of people when they're having like conversations or talking about something, they don't use the word I when talking about themselves. They use the word you to kind of like distance themselves from the like situation. It's a normal thing. I wanna lose my soul chasing after things that don't lead me straight to you. This song is so good. I'm sorry, but it's a normal response. We often do it as like a way to like disconnect ourselves from an event, and I think because again, they had a hidden agenda, and they were basically kind of saying that like by him using the word you, meaning like talking about the situation in the second person, it could kind of be like mistaken as being like I'm saying the word wrong. Not being genuine. There we go. I'll just say, because I'm saying the word wrong, but not being genuine with like what he was saying. And it's like, so the guy Justin like stopped him mid-sentence and like touched him on the shoulder. He kind of like whipped around. Let's say some people said he kind of jumped. I don't really know if that was a jump per se or that was just like a quick whip. I don't know. But a lot of people didn't like that, and they continued to kind of cut him off throughout the entirety of the rest of that podcast after that moment because they wanted him to use that like, I guess, ideology. I don't really know, that idea of saying I instead of saying you. But it was, I think, messing more with like, and I think that's where it was like people were saying like some people, I say people were giving mixed reviews because some people were like, that's really helpful, and like I need to work on that too. And it's like, I get that, I really do. But again, a conversation that could have been had with a therapist and could have been gotten to on his own wavelength, not like in the moment within like 10 minutes. I don't know. Not with a complete stranger. Maybe, perhaps. Like, that's just me. I don't know. But, so, I think the fact that, like, one, in the initial, like, way he did it was, like, he broke up, like, Drake's kind of train of thought and stuff. I personally thought it could have waited. I'm not saying that it couldn't have happened at all. I'm just saying, like, it could have waited, first of all, for the actual thought to have been done. So, like, whatever he was saying, because I don't really recall what Drake was talking about, but he could have waited until that initial, like, train of thought was done and then been like, hey, next time let's try this. And that would have been a lot less rude and a lot less abrasive. So, that's what a lot of people didn't like. And then another thing is, like, the thing is like, people tend to close up when they feel triggered, when they feel uncomfortable and not in a good way. When they don't feel safe, people tend to close up. People tend to open up more when they do feel safe. It's not really like, it has nothing to do with the person, it has everything to do with self-preservation, and like, it's a defense mechanism. People are not going to open up to you if they feel triggered, if they feel, I guess, scared. They're not going to open up. If they don't feel like it's a safe space, or if they don't feel safe, they're not going to open up. It's just kind of like common knowledge. And so you can't be surprised when you present yourself in a very abrasive way. I think the only one who wasn't super abrasive, and even then she still got kind of mixed reviews too, because and she also wasn't a huge part of the podcast either. I don't really know why she was there. Was Liz. I think Liz was the only one not being like super abrasive with like how she was like going about the things. Like, she wasn't like, she was kind of more on like the gentler side. So I don't know why they didn't include more of her, because they didn't. She was only in there for like she was there the entire time, but she only spoke like a little bit. But even like her, maybe it was just her voice or her overall presence, I don't know. Something about her was a lot less abrasive than Justin and Jamie were. So, like, that was a good thing. So, the thing is like, it was not presented as a safe space at all. I don't think so. Again, other people can comment and say otherwise, but I just do not think that the interview was presented as a safe space. They didn't pretend to give him any resemblance of control. He was already being kind of coached to say things the way that they felt that it should have been said. It wasn't a safe space, and that's why I think Drake kind of started closing up a little bit. And there was also one more thing that I was gonna say, and I'm gonna try and say it today so I don't have to say it tomorrow. So I started talking about it in the last video. Okay, maybe not the last video. It was one of them. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. Of course I don't remember, because why would I? I'll probably, since I'm running out of time, I'll actually bring it into tomorrow's Get Ready With Me. So, I'll probably talk about a different podcast tomorrow too, though. But I'm definitely bringing that thought in, because I don't have a lot of time. So, I'll tell you guys tomorrow where I was going with this. Because I started talking about it on, I think, Wednesday. And I didn't have my full kind of thought yet. But now I do. So, okay. First setting spray. Okay, now we're trying the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I hope it's good. So, I'll let you guys know. Oh my gosh. I'll let you guys know. Okay, y'all know the drill. Lashes. And I'll be back. Okay, one eyelash done, one more to go. Okay, lashes are done. Now it's time for lips. Okay, and this is the final product. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a great day. Have a blessed day. Jesus loves you. I love you. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.